show you what I do with regards to making my coconut yogurt. You don't have to have a yogurt maker to make coconut yogurt, but it does help in the way you do. So one of the things I get is the little coconut milk. And the reason why I buy this one is it's 82% coconut cream on the top. And if you put this in the fridge, you get all the cream goes to the top and you have tons of cream and very little water. And this makes a really nice thick yogurt. And so it's the one I use. And there is a little bit of, I've left a little bit in there to have for my coffee. And then, so basically, for the amount of jars that I have, which I have in the oven at the moment, because I'm sterilising the jars, is I end up with a good jugful. So I use 3 cans. And then all I do is I put this in, 4 of these. So I obviously take them out of the capsules. Then I make sure I mix it really, really well. And then it goes into my yogurt jars, and then it goes into my yogurt maker for 12 to 24 hours. Now you can easily do this with like leftover jars and things. You know, you've got like leftover jars, you can do it with that, or you know, mason jars or whatever. You don't have to have a yogurt maker. The one thing you can do is, if you've got lots of jars, is put your yogurt into the jars and then put it in your oven with the light on but no heat, and the light will just bring the heat up within the oven enough for the yogurt to do its thing. So you don't have to have a yogurt maker. I do have one. I have one of these. It's actually an Amazon basic one. I got it really cheap. It was £23 or something, and I got all the jars with it. And I bought it more for convenience sake, really, because I'm always cooking and doing stuff and I might not have the oven free. So that's one of the reasons why I got it. But yeah, 12 hours would give you a really nice yogurt anyway. If you quite like a tart yogurt, then you could leave it up to 24 hours. You can do that in the oven too. And then you chill it for 6 hours before you have it. But it's really, really that simple. I'm making my kombucha today as well. So I've got my tea steeping here. And then I've got like my filtered water there. And then I've got my kombucha jar sterilising over there. I literally have really, really hot water in my tap, so I just run my hot water for 5 minutes. It's really, really hot. And then I put the jar in the water, and then I let it sit for 10 minutes in the boiling hot water, and then I give it a thorough rinse, and that's when I start my kombucha, because you don't want any bacteria in there that isn't the SCOBY, basically. And so I make sure that my inside of my jar is immaculately clean. I give the outside a good scrub. No soaps, no antibacterial. And before you handle your SCOBY, I also wash my hands, but no soap. Because obviously it's a bacterial organism and you don't want to use antibacterial soap. It will just kill it off. So yeah, my kombucha's going in today as well. So busy with my probiotic stuff. We're doing really well. We really have loved our kombucha. I'm down to my last bottle, which is in my fridge. It tastes amazing, I have to say. I'm going to leave it to ferment in the F1 for a bit longer this time, because I actually thought it was, although we use strawberries, I actually thought it was a little bit sweet. I don't think that was the batch one though, because the batch one, when I tasted it, actually wasn't that sweet. But adding the strawberries obviously sweetened it a little bit. So I want to have the F1 a little bit on the sour side, less sweet, so that when I add the strawberries it doesn't matter so much. But hubby and I kind of like said that it was a bit like having a cider, like a medium cider. It was lovely, really nice. I think I need to leave it in the F2 for a bit longer so that I get more fizz, but I had fizz, but not as much as I was hoping to have. So yeah, I think I might leave it for 3 days, because everybody kept saying to me, oh, don't leave it longer than 48 hours, but I did leave it for 48 hours and I didn't think it was fizzy enough, so I'm going to leave it for 1 more day. But anyway, I just thought I'd show you what it's doing. It's really simple for you to do. It makes delicious dairy-free yogurt. It is really nice, and the thing about it as well is that once it's made into yogurt, you can do all sorts with it. You can make a chia pudding, which is what I did. 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, 1 tablespoon of cacao powder, made an amazing pudding. It was just like having a really decadent mousse. Or you could turn it into ice cream. I have an ice cream maker, and then I added chopped nuts to the top. So there's no, reason why you can't use your yogurts for all sorts of things. Oh, and I served it with my paleo muesli, which I got from Aldi, because I got this one from Aldi, the paleo muesli. I have to say, for £2.49, I thought it was a bit of a waste of money, because the picture shows lots of these big chunks, and actually there's not a lot of chunks, it's more like powdery stuff. So I tend to buy my nuts like separate, and I keep them in jugs and things and jars and what have you. I like got pecans in the jar, and then I've got a jar of pumpkin seeds. So I keep these jars for all sorts of things. And then I've got like a seed one which I use for salads, but this one wasn't as good as the one I got in Lidl, I have to say. I got some Aldi and it wasn't as good as the one I get in Lidl. One in Lidl's much better. So that's why I bought the extra sunflower seeds, because I just thought just add a few extra sunflower seeds occasionally. So yes, reuse your jars. I use them for a lot of stuff. Anyway, that's oh yeah, I've got a bit of bargaining in Lidl today. I got these, like Tunisian sun-dried tomatoes, and that's all they are in the back. And I've got a big jar, and I'm going to put these in my big jar with some olive oil, because all the ones that I pick up in the shops are sunflower oil, and I don't want them to have sunflower oil in. So I'm got a big jar. I'm going to put these in there, and then I am going to do it myself with my own oil. And these are a bargain. They were like $1.69 for a ginormous bag, and they're so I love sun-dried tomatoes. Anyway, so yes, that was all my stuff today. As you see, I'm very hot. Whew, very hot. Right, so I need to get the jars out of the oven. Bye for now. Bye. And that's it. Let go. Hooray! Look at you go, clever girl. Who's a clever girl? Good girl, Kim. You did it. Clever. Phoebe.
Rex, come on then. Rex, this way.
No, come on.
Here.
Stop being nosy about other doggies.
Rex, come here.
Go. Go. Hooray! Look at him. Get Pete. Get Pete. Where'd it go?
Rex.
Okay, everybody's videoing. Go. What's your problem? Ouch. Are you being cute? Rex is peeing it down. Yeah, it's really raining. It's really raining. Can't go out in this weather. It's coming down in cats and dogs. Oh dear. I got doggies harassing me. Got one down there. Rex? Yeah. Unfortunately, it's really peeing it down. I've stripped the sofa. Got to hoover it. Look at that mess. Disgusting. Bless them. They really want to go out, but it's absolutely peeing it down. It's like coming down. I've even banned Charlie from going outside because he was insisting he could go and sit outside and sit in the damp. And he's an old guy now. Got to look after himself, so I made him come in. He's absolutely peeing it down. I'm being really harassed because as you can see, he's on my lap. And I said no. I said no, not going out. I've got to work tonight. I really don't want to be all damp and cold for work and feel miserable. Poor babies. Poor babies. Mummy can't control the weather. I can't control the weather. It's so funny. I can't control the weather, dude. No, he's a bit cute. He's very cute. He's really all forlorn, isn't he? All forlorn, buddy. I'm all forlorn. No licking. Won't mind. He's always licking. It's gross. Anyway, gotta get the energy up to go and empty the hoover because it is really full up. Because I did upstairs the other day and pulled out all the bed and the wardrobe and hoovered all into that, and filled it with the hair that accumulates under everything. You know, it's like when you've got animals, hair just accumulates like little hairballs. Right, oh, you have to go. Oh, careful, Kill. You know what it's like? Hair just accumulates under all the cupboards when you've got lots of pets. And so I have to pull everything out, hoover it all, mop it. So I mopped it all as well. Got rid of all your hair, didn't I? Yeah. So now I've got empty hoover, and then my next job is to hoover the sofa. All the covers are in the wash. And then I'm making flatbreads. I found this really, really cool YouTube channel called the Headbangers Kitchen. It's some guy in Mumbai who's obviously following the keto diet, and he did some keto flatbreads, so I'm doing them for our curry tonight. Quite looking forward to it. I'm going to try and attempt to do garlic ones, so I've got to puree some garlic to go in, or I might just add the garlic granules. It might be easier, I think, to the flatbreads. And then so I'm going to attempt to do it. I ordered some psyllium, I think that's how you say it, psyllium husks. So they act as a really good fibre source, and they also apparently help this all bind together like a dough. So I'm quite excited to do these flatbreads. I just opened it. I've got a good frying pan, so fingers crossed. Anyway, I hope you're all having a good week. It is Tuesday today. Normally don't work on a Tuesday, but I got to work tonight because we had someone call in sick and they were desperate. And I don't do sleep-ins. It's my first one ever, but I felt sorry for the manager because they never have any time off and stuff. So yeah, but I haven't got to go until 10 o'clock tonight, and then I'm going straight into a shift tomorrow. But it's not too horrendous. It's quite a nice place to do a shift in, so it won't be too bad. So everything I was planning on doing, I've got to do quicker, because I need to be ready to do this shift tonight. So that's being a support worker is all about. Anyway, hope you're having a good day. Bye for now.
Your camera is so clean.
These are our little pandas, as Chris likes to call them, the little Corydorus. Very busy eating crap out of the sand. Very cute. They're only babies. They've got some growing to do. We just put their little food in, but they seem quite happy eating the shit out of there first, which is good. Our little hoovers of the tank. How cute are they? And then these are our cardinals, as Chris likes to call them, the blue ones. Blue ones, they are pretty though. Very pretty, very pretty.
And then don't forget the Vikings.
Don't forget the Vikings, as Chris likes to call them. They're up in the corner at the moment. They're like, what the fuck, you just put new fish in here?
Yeah, they're not interested in that. They look like little nipples, don't they?
Well, Chris thinks these look like little nipples. What do you think? Well, I think it's because there's plenty of food in there at the moment. I think there's lots of food, and they're quite happy to burrow in amongst all that lot, finding food to eat. They're very cute.
And as you can tell, they're Nikki's favourite.
I like these guys because they're always busy bees. They are little panda ones, very cute. They'll get a lot bigger. They're about 1 centimetre now. They get 5 centimetres, so they get 5 times bigger than that. So, and these guys just like eat all the rubbish in the tank, basically. And these are to add some prettiness. All cardinals. Add some prettiness. Some splash of colour. Now I've got to try and get Chris to be patient before he starts adding his feature fish. He's a bit excited about getting everything in the tank. But everything's growing. See, this plant here has got a new shoot just there, and then it's got another one coming up there. And then this Amazon here has bushed out, and then it's got some little leaves on the bottom, and then this vallis at the back has got 2 new shoots, one at the back and one at the front, and then this has got all new leaves on it as well, so the plants are doing really well.
It's not dying, it's going to happen.
Yeah, we've got some algae going on, hence the red. But we're going to have some shrimp in there, some red shrimp at some point, and then apparently they love it. They'll get on the leaves and eat all that up, so I'll keep the leaves really healthy. Yeah. But the shrimp don't like to go into the new water, so he's got to be patient for them. Yeah, he's in a little quarry, all busy. Cute! Good evening. It is evening. I'm out with the puppies in the woods. It's about 7 o'clock in the evening, I think. And I promised the dogs that no matter how knackered I was after gardening, that I would bring them out, and I have. Being a good mum. And they've redone all the paths. On the top path that I normally got on, the big main path's been redone, all with hardcore. So means I don't have to dodge the puddles anymore when it rains, which is great. Actually, the woods is always my favourite walk anyway. It's just that when it's raining, I always have to think about footwear all the time, because sometimes there's big puddles in the middle, and now they've redone all the main path. It means I don't have to worry about that. So that's really cool. Anyway, it's there's my doggies, look, running around. It's so cute. Got a Kimmy down there. She thinks the stones are great. She keeps kicking them. Yeah, we come out late because it's hot today. It's nearly 30 degrees in where I live, and oh god, I could feel it when I was doing the gardening. And then I had to take all the gardening stuff to the tip. Oh, I was shattered when I got home. But I did promise the dogs, and a promise is a promise. So, and actually, even though I'm tired, it's quite nice. You can see that lovely long. It looks so nice. Look even nicer when all the orange leaves are on top from the fall. Anyway, I just say hello. I'm walking off my dinner. I had Moroccan chicken for dinner. It was yummy. I'll try and remember to put a picture of it. And I'll put the recipe down in the doobly-doo for you, because it's really tasty and definitely keto friendly. The only thing in it that's not strictly 100% compliant is prunes, but to be honest, they're so high in fibre and so good for you. It's one of my little I will have it things. And it's so tasty. You can't really have Moroccan food without some sort of dried food. Oh, the track just finished. They haven't gone all the way along then. Anyway, I hope you're all having a nice evening and you're managing to stay cool in this quite humid, hot weather. It's not even sunny, but it's hot. And see you soon. Bye. I don't know if you can hear this, guys, but I'm going to try and hold it really still. Hopefully you hear it over the dog. I hope you can hear that. It's crickets. Really loud. Over the top of Phoebe, who's a bit knackered. You're knackered now. Running around. Phoebe, gimme. Come on now. We just met a little Jack Russell. We're saying hello. It's really balmy. It's lovely, actually. Come on then, guys. They love their walks. I love evening walks, but just lately I've been like making the excuse that I feel too tired, and once I get up here I'm alright, so I need to stop making so many excuses because I actually really like enjoy it. Come on, Freya, we're not going in there today. Come on, Freya. Freya's feeling very happy today. She's barking at Phoebe. Freya! Freya! Shh! Quiet! Stop barking! Barky, barky. The lovely woods. I do love this woods. I did mean to say that actually this week was my 1 year vlogiversary, which means I've been vlogging for a year. So my intention was just to see where this goes, and I can't believe I've already been doing it for a year. Amazing, really. A year. I don't know if you can tell, but I do think I can see on my face. And also, if you remember videos where I showed you my tummy, you can see like all this. Look at this. That's gone in, look. My tummy's a lot smaller. You can actually see I've got boobs. You definitely can see my 1 stone 9 pounds that's come off. I definitely can notice it. Especially around my face. God, my face, I'm getting cheekbones. Anyway, see you soon.